Welcome everybody to this evening's tarot workshop with some short spiritual messages for you guys. If you just let me lean in nice and easy with this one, just lean in. So the reason why I'm always hesitant is because it's on public, and in public it just is challenging because there's so much challenging people watching and being, there's some pretty scallywags on here. That's why one of the reasons why I'm doing this, I guess, I thought, why am I doing this? Well, it gives you an idea of what our new membership site's going to be like, but times it by 50, because it's going to be more easy when the membership site comes. We're safe. I can go deeper. I can, but like here, it's a little bit challenging, I've got to say. So I'm going to just let me ease into it and see where we go. If it feels uncomfortable, I'll stop and just flow in another direction. But let's see how we go. Just send me good energy, good thoughts, because without that good energy, yeah, it's a bit more challenging and more draining. So the psychic work is a beautiful field of work when you are in that flow, when you're trying to get into it, when you're trying to step up a little bit into that energy. It does take a little bit of work. And if there's pressure, if there's any kind of pressure, it, for me, just kills it, completely kills it. So when people come up to me from nowhere and say, oh, you're a psychic, give me a message. I ain't got a message. I don't know what you're talking about, pal. I ain't got no, I thought you were psychic. No, I'm not psychic at all. And yet I can be walking with a complete stranger and we can have been having a chat, and then all of a sudden I'll start speaking to this person and they'll go, bloody hell, wow, right? So it should be a natural thing, and that's what I'm trying to achieve tonight. So that's it really. It's not, it's a disclaimer really. It's all for entertainment purposes. So it should be nice and light and loving. I thought I'm going to, just because I've finished working on a batch of 100 and, there's a 70, about 200 today. 200. I haven't done the stickers yet, but there you go, Don Tolman's oil. Let's use it. Let's see how it works on a spiritual level. Good to know. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. Oh my God, am I getting some amazing feedback from this oil? But it's good. Oof, it's good. It's really, really good. Okay. So you guys probably already know from the last attunement evening we did with the crystals, what I do is scroll down, click on somebody's name. You all told me that you can see what it says on the screen as is right now. It says Mark Bajerski, sexy, pure energy healer. I missed the sexy out though. Should have put the sexy in. Okay, so when I click on, let's say, Astrid, hello Astrid. This will be your messages. This will be your message, okay? So for some reason I want to move straight into it. So let's see. I'm going to try and keep it as nice as possible and see what it flows, but I'm trying to, I don't know, I want to get comfortable in the sense of spiritual strengthening, do more, what to eat, maybe. That maybe helps fuel you, spiritually speaking. So spiritual strengthening means practices or things that you can do in your life. I'm trying to find things that you think, wow, that's a great idea. Or, oh, because that's how I want to come across. I want to come across not, oh, he's bloody brilliant. He knows everything. Listen to what he says. I don't want to come across as one of them psychics. I want to come across where I want to help to heal you. I don't want ego in this. I hate ego. Get away. So let's just flow. And even sometimes the littlest messages can be the most profound messages. So I'll go back and forth. I might start doing a read and then I might start talking about something else, because if I start in a reading and I might expand that reading, don't sort of think, oh, get on with it, Mark, because if you listen to the reading, no matter who it's for, there can be a lot of valuable information in there for you as well as for me. So if you see this evening as your evening, as every message is your message to a degree that resonates, that's that little alarm bell that says follow that gut instinct. Anyway, that's it. It's lovely to have you here tonight, Astrid. Thank you for being here. So let's just see what it says about you. Oh, nice. Well, there's no reason why I can't show you your beautiful card. Actually, in sometimes difficult times in life, sometimes there's greatest expectations that we didn't even realize. For me, it was the start of this nonsense that happened a few years ago. People came more because they were all trapped. They were isolated. They were locked up. Basically, they were basically in jail, and they needed to do something. And a lot of people were crying out for help. What can we do to feel better? So why I'm saying that is because personally, for me, what I see in this card is that I was really lucky enough that people found me because they needed help at that time. So through the pain and suffering we were all going through, I found that I was becoming, more people was coming to me asking for crystals, oils, what can I do? And I was like, oh, brilliant, this is my work. This is why I'm here. Okay, so what I see here this year for you is a year that for everybody else, it might be cold, difficult, hard, but I see you on top of your mountain. I see more an ease in your life with, let's say, monetary value. So I see, maybe things that come your way that you go in this coming year. I mean, we're only in January, but there may be these moments where you think, wow, that's just happened. This has just happened. It could seem like good luck or good fortune, but it's really about you and your progression on the spiritual path. So don't ever lose faith. Know that Spirit loves you and works with you, and you have a light above you that is so strong and so beautiful that each person that you meet, each person that you speak to, you touch in a way that is so divine and so healing that you will only understand this when you move back home. But let me tell you, on a spiritual level, you are flying. On a spiritual level, take away everything else, you are achieving all that you need to achieve in this world that you came to achieve. So don't stop. You are doing amazing. Eric, I'm very pleased to meet you. I'm just trying to tune into your energy. Okay, so first thing, there are moments in life that we clear away certain aspects of our life that may seem to be things that better walk away from, better reject, better ignore. And sometimes it's good, and then sometimes it can catch up on us. So my feeling is that when I tune into you, is that eyes wide open, both seeing everything as it's meant to be seen and tackling every single situation by confronting it with both eyes open. There is something about this coming 3 or 4 months that feels like do not be frightened of tackling everything with both eyes open. That's what I see. Don't let things just slip by or ignore things. Don't just put things to one side and hope that situations will get better or things. I kind of feel I want to say the strength within you lies within your focus, truth within the power that lies within you, the kindness that you have through the strength of facing things head on, not in a bulldozer way, but in a gentle and kind way, by confronting each situation from this moment forward by open honesty with kindness and the way you are, which is truthful and only wanting the best for everybody, which sometimes you, by what I'm feeling, you tend to neglect yourself. And I think we all do that. But by confronting things head on, you are solving both your situation and the situations that need solving one way or another in the near future. To do more is to clear away the suffering of others, because like everything that I see when I tune in on you, Eric, is the two tears, the tear that you cry for others as well as yourself. And it means that you're a very strong but sensitive soul. And these things need to be resolved. So resolution is without a doubt the word for this year for you, for at least these next 3 months. You may not understand it now. It might not make any sense, but when they happen, and they will happen, you will feel a sense of joy, a sense of relief, and a sense of new beginning in your life. There is a lion within you. It's extremely powerful, and you just need to set the lion free. And I guess that's it. The lucky number that I see around you is a number 9, and that 9 has a great amount of, I don't know, it feels like it's a direction that I walk in. So be aware of the number 9, and the number 9 is a good number for you, meaning that follow the 9. If the 9 represents itself in any way, smile and say thank you, because it's Spirit's helping hand to say this is the doorway, this is the path. It might be a subtle little thing, but if it has a 9 in it, it's a good number. Good luck to you. Bless you as well. Beautiful soul inside and out. Alan. Well, Alan, there is two energy fold that I feel within you. One is very powerful, that's the lion, and the other one is the sensitive. The two combined together make a most amazing energy around you. So the word, the symbol that I see is the heart, and that is the love that is within you and that you provide as a light worker, a warrior to the world. And your energy is the kind of energy that I talk about when we say that without these candles burning, if your candle stopped burning, then there'd be little hope for the world to continue in light. Therefore, your light is so needed in this world. The power that resides within you is incredible. I see healing taking place around the heart. So my feeling is eat, if possible, as fresh tomatoes as possible, things that work well for the heart. Keep your heart strong, because that is the most powerful place. At the same time, it is the most vulnerable place for darkness and nasty attack on good souls and kind souls. So protect your heart both physically and spiritually. So my suggestion, I'll just clarify this. Yeah, my suggestion would be to, every time you're doing self-healing, always make sure you've got one hand on your heart and that will just strengthen it for the next coming few years. You have a beautiful life ahead. You have a long life that I see ahead in so many ways, so you might as well enjoy yourself. Have a good time along this journey. Fear not what others think. Fear not what others feel. Just trust in your path and your journey. For there is people all the time that may not understand you and may not understand me and the rest of us on here, but it doesn't matter, because one day they will see the light, and that light is because you shine such a powerful light, just like the lighthouse. So please, dear brother, shine bright. It's always wonderful to see a soul that not only shines. I don't even need to turn a card over, but I will. Brendan Martin is, I probably think, one of the brightest lights that I've ever had the pleasure to encounter, not only with love, passion, strength, everything that you'd want in a friend. And we very rarely have that many friends that we can count on one hand. Brendan has, I actually don't know why. I have no clue why. I don't think I even deserve his friendship, but he's been a friend like Alan, and it's nice to be able to give back today to somebody who, for me, it's a struggle to even, I struggle with people who are so kind, and yet I try to be kind, but I struggle when people are kind back, and almost like I don't deserve it, because a lot of you probably suffer the same thing as me. Is, I struggle with self-worth, and I struggle with all the things that worry me, like when somebody gets too close, or somebody is like, it worries me, because then am I going to lose them, and are they going to hate me? And because this has happened to me so many times. But Brendan never asks for anything. He never wants anything. And Brendan is always there. It's like that. It's a rare gem that it's just, you can't really put it into words. So that's my own feeling about Brendan. We've never met before. I've seen him, I think, live once. But other than that, he's been a rock. So your message tonight from the spirit world, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? That's the card I always want. You are, without doubt, psychic. There is no doubt about that. Your intuitive energy is extremely powerful, and the connection that you have with spirit is like a marriage. That energy that I see is incredible. Certain things that stop us along our journey is not wanting to hurt people. So we are careful. And sometimes we are challenged by the fact that there may be such a great light within us that sometimes we don't want to switch it on because of fear of everything. And I totally understand that. I see a kind man. I see a man that pays attention. I see a kind soul that listens and doesn't rush in, but simply studies. Somebody who pays attention in the way that they look deep before they answer or make any decisions. Everything that I see is, and I don't know what your relationship is, but I kind of see somebody who spends a lot of time in his own thoughts and energy, and maybe you are with partner, but I do see that the more you walk this path, the more you become connected to yourself, and the more you want to spend time in yourself, connecting to the very power and energy that I speak of, that then becomes extremely magnetic for many people. The words that come out of your mouth here don't seem to be the same as the words that you write. So the words that you write, as I can see here, are very powerful, but the words that you speak, there's a little bit of dark under here. So that normally means that you don't really speak too much in the sense of your truth. You might write your truth, but speaking it sometimes is a challenge in the sense of what's the point. So sometimes we hold back, and sometimes I think that's a wonderful thing. But in turn, that has an energy that can sometimes cause an issue in the throat that we have to find the balance in writing as well as speaking. So do I think you'd be a great speaker? I do. And the word speaker comes forward. So there might be something in this that maybe you become a speaker one day of some description. There is writing all around you, and I know this to be true. Your writing is beautiful, but it says it here. And it also says that you can make, let's say, money in writing. So you could write for columns, you could write for spiritual magazines, you can write for like different organizations, and your writing would be paid for. It's something to think about. Other than that, I see that, like all of us, we've been burnt from childhood till now, and you are no exception. However, you haven't let that affect you in the sense of you're building the strength within you and the power and the love, overcoming those challenges and seeing them as the most powerful experiences that have made you who you are. Therefore, everything that I see here is beautiful. I have got nothing negative to say. I have got nothing to say about eat more, don't do this, nothing. It just says, keep being exactly who you are. Gabriel. Well, there could be in the coming future collaboration with somebody I see as very much similar to you in thought and feeling. What I see is a beautiful vessel who's working on healing, cleansing, clearing daily, working on the higher self and to connect to your spiritual path, which is really beautiful. As I see your path, it's very beautiful. Sometimes we can see this as partnerships or partners, but I'm not sure because there's a multitude of images that I'm being shown. But one is that the wonderful thing about being you is being you. And the moment you lose that by giving yourself to somebody else in the sense of forgetting about who you are, is sometimes detrimental to your own health and well-being. So what I'm saying is that whatever happens in your journey in these next 2 years, whatever you decide to do in your life, whoever you come to be with, whether it's friend, stranger, partner, whoever it may be, I would always say, like I used to say to my clients years ago, the idea of having an umbrella for two people is a wonderful thing, but it means that you're stuck with that person. And when one of you decides to go in the opposite direction, one of you is going to get wet. So what I see is always have 2 umbrellas whenever you decide to do something, a great idea or whatever it may be. So whoever's with you has an umbrella, which means that you're both going to be safe, you're both going to be dry, everything's going to be fine, and you still have your own personality, your own energy. If you decide to come together with somebody to do a project, you do it not as a project, but as 2 people coming together to do something. Therefore, there is no pressure. So I see a beautiful color around you. I keep seeing it. It's more like a rose color, and I see that within the card. I also see a clear path. So your journey is really beautiful, and it's getting stronger. I also feel the feminine on my right, which normally suggests that you are family in spirit who are watching you, and they say for the next 2 years, you are going to get brighter, healthier, stronger, happier, because you are going to listen to the voice of reason that comes from your consciousness, your heart. And the less you listen to your mind, the more you will follow the path which is true and given to you. And you do have a path, and it's really beautiful. And whenever I see a castle on top of a mountain, that is something that I wish for myself. It means security, it means strength, it means power. So you have a beautiful 2 years ahead of you. So do not falter. Do not be frightened of people. Do not be frightened of the journey, for your journey is clear. So now that you know it's clear, do not fear anything that happens. It will take you to an amazing place. We have a goddess. So it's so beautiful when somebody calls themselves a goddess. That's kind of strength. That's beautiful. So let's see what it says, goddess, tonight. Okay, so first of all, what I feel and see within the consciousness which lies within you, almost it feels like a past life energy and what's been brought forward in this life. Precision, accuracy, perfection, the mind playing a great part along your journey is true to say that's who you are. So when you become meticulous, perfection, when you work in that kind of field of energy, really you strengthen so much. There is a dual energy, and I think you've been here before, not only as a man but as a woman, and I see those 2 energies lies within and come together. So within you is great strength, but also a lovingness within you. I see the color white, which is around you, which is normally, for me, if I ever see white, it's all the colors. It means that, you know, everything that you are, everything that you are about to be is all the colors. So there is no limitations along this journey for you. It really does expand depending on how you feel. I hear music all around me. So music is a soother for your soul, and it's very gentle, the music. It's not heavy. I don't, for some reason, I'm hearing heavy music, which is, it's not good. It comes at a bad resonance energy, which means it's low vibration. So I guess what I'm hearing is start to listen to more high energy music rather than anything negative, and don't switch it straight off. It's not good for you. And that goes too to any negative things, especially in the next 7 months. So just focus on all the positive things. So yeah, I kind of feel that as I'm speaking to you, that your journey seems to be one where you jump off and on like a. I feel like I'm going up and down on some kind of lift or I don't know, San Francisco, one of them, trams that I jump on and jump off. If I see that, it normally relates to sticking to something or not. So some people really enjoy doing something, creating something, but then not for the long haul. It's kind of like, I'd like to try something and then not, I'd like to try something else. And we have to figure out why we're like this. And maybe it could be that your gift in your life is to create, but not to continue with that creation. So whatever you do in your life, maybe think about this. Maybe your sole purpose is being a creator. That's it. I create. So let's say I start a business, but then that's it. I sell the business because I've started it and created it. Or I start a website and create it and then sell it, and or somebody take over it. And because you're a creator in what I see here, you're meticulous, and you if you just open up that consciousness even deeper, you'll start to connect to what I'm talking about with past life, because I see you in a past life as I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Sorry, I'm not looking, but I see you as a male and as some sort of really, really powerful architect, a builder, or construction, or something that you've done beautifully. So you have a gift. If you pull into that gift, you might be surprised, or you might be already doing it. I don't know. What to eat? I don't know why, but food is essential to your path, and eating the wrong food it will pull you down and keep you at a low level for longer than most people, because your body is sensitive in the sense that eat healthy, eat well, and stay away from people who are backstabbers, who talk bad about people, because sometimes we think we can help these people and make a difference, but there may be that you might have to. I don't know if this is a message just directly at you, saying that you might have to break up relationships with certain people in your life, because you know, to be that divine spark that you are, some people without you even knowing can hold you back. So yeah, these things will be very natural. They won't be forced. You won't need to force. They'll present themselves as they should. But I think I guess all I'm saying tonight is whatever presents itself in the future, just go, okay, fine. That's brilliant. Okay, we'll do that then. See you later. So don't feel bad about anybody who you decide to move on from, because there's a lot of new energy coming your way, and I see this energy as a 3, and the 3 comes forward with divine energy. So there's new people coming into your life. So get ready for some wonderful people, and get ready to say goodbye to some not so nice people that might have been in your life. But anyway, I hope that might mean something to you. I don't know, but sending you much love. Okay, Jordan. Okay. Well, some people say, and it's kind of a cliche, that today is the first day of the rest of your life. But I think sometimes that we look in our past, that certain things that happen to us feel like we're stuck and we can't move forward. And sometimes it's difficult to see these things because they're so close to us. But what I'm seeing is circumstance, situations are changing to your favor. And that what that means is that this is a really good card. Yeah, I don't know if you could see it, but it means that any kind of issues, you as a soul, it means that this year is a year of also resolution, of cutting the cords and clearing away those things that you thought were good for you that may not be so good for you. So we've all done it. We all thought, what a great idea. These are, or what, this, or this, and then we go, maybe not so good. It's not that they weren't good ideas. It was just that We come here to learn different experiences, and we should embrace them all. But sometimes, just sometimes, our path becomes a little easier. And it says this year, from January onwards, your path is going to be a little easier. So from around you, there's lots of dark clouds. I can see them, but they're not affecting you anymore. They're not coming over you. They're not sending the rain down on top of you. It seems that your path seems clear, green, and beautiful. So what once was with thoughts and with words all need to change. It's all beautiful. There is no problems, only solutions. There is no issues, only beautiful times ahead. And that's what my message is today. You are beautiful, you are powerful, and you are amazing. And up to this moment, everything that you've done is exactly what you chose to do before you came here. Embrace it, smile, let it go, move forward, and get ready for a beautiful year. It looks really good for you. Start to plant seeds. Before you know it, when you turn around, you're going to see a forest of amazing magic that you created. Well, I don't know how I'm doing at the moment. I hope it's okay. I hope everything feels right. I'm not going too deep. I'm kind of scratching the surface, as you can tell, and being careful with my words and being loving and trying to. I tell you something, right? What I've noticed over these years of as a healer, and I've asked myself this question time and time and time again. Are Are you partly to blame in the change of your client when it's positive? And I've asked this spirit, and the answer was a resounding yes. So when I heard that, I thought, okay, well then push more on the love and changing the energy. So even if you can't see your dream, I'm gonna see it. And if I see your dream, it's gonna happen. So everything that you've heard me read for Alan, for Jody, for everybody, is a dream that I am creating. And I'm going to give you a great example. You might think this is stupid, but we bought a farm, okay? And it's not easy on the farm. It takes a lot of love and a lot of energy. And if you're running a business, it's challenging, okay? Now, for me to get to my farm, it takes, and I kid you not, from turning off the motorway, it takes 10 minutes to drive on a bumpy road that has never been touched, that motorbikes go on, that quads go on. It's dusty. There's potholes so deep that you cannot drive on that road. I've been in that property now for 2 years, okay? When I first got the property, I closed my eyes and I read my cards and I saw a clean, beautiful path road of, it looked like grey, but it looked really beautiful. I swear to you, hand on my heart, right? There is no way that anybody would ever have believed this. And the reason why is because this road is a back road. Nobody touches back roads in Spain. They're just dirt roads, right? I kid you not, right? In fact, I've just realised now, tonight, I'm going to show you what I saw. I drove down because there was a sign. I know you're probably not interested, but to me, it's a big thing, and it does definitely relate to this. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, I was so excited I had to film it. So I thought, what are they doing? So I went, because there's 2 ways to get to it. Both takes 10 minutes and they're both equally as bad. One's worse than the other. But the really bad one, I saw a sign. So I drove down, and all of a sudden I saw that, right? And they're actually concreting the whole of our road right to where we live, right to the top. That is probably, I don't know, €1 million, something like that. What I'm trying to say is that, like, tonight was just another confirmation that I'm not saying it out of like I am powerful, not at all. I'm not. But I do believe wholeheartedly that the combination of cards and reading and pulling out such beautiful information and putting it out there and putting it in there into you, that dream is reality. It's already reality. Everybody who I've read for tonight, your reality, it's already done. It's there. You just can't see it yet, but it's coming. So, like, yeah, it's beautiful, really. So there you go. Might not be interesting to you, but it really, it's lovely, because by saying that to readers, which I do teach, I teach tarot reading. I have a tarot course online, and I teach this, be careful with what you say, because you can create it. So don't look for the problems. Everybody knows the problem. It doesn't make you powerful because you can see a problem with somebody. But what makes you powerful is finding the answer, but actually creating the solution by being the creator of the solution, and not taking it as a God complex. Don't start to do that. But know that you play a significant part in creating something, the dream that some people just don't see anymore. So, Peter, lovely to see you tonight, Peter. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Always appreciate your love, and I am tapping on people. Some people that I recognise, and some people that are always kind and caring to us. It's nice to be able to give something back to you guys as well. So, Peter, let's see what it says tonight. The most beautiful thing in the world is to know that whatever decisions that you make, whether it's one path to go down or the other path to go down, it does not matter right now. The number that I see around you is the number 8, but I also see the S. The S is important. So always remember, the S and the 8 have some kind of spiritual meaning in this next coming year. What I see is that there will be moments of decisions. But what I say is that the path shines bright both ways. And that is a beautiful thing to know. So you cannot do wrong this year. And everything that you decide, whether it's stay, whether it's go, whatever decision you decide to make, any decision, it will lead you to the light. In fact, doesn't matter. It's not actually leading you to the light. It's leading you to the path that you're on. And it's not going to be a difficult path. It's not going to be a hard journey. But there is something about maybe just taking your time and seeing through it. And I've often tried to share this with my friends. Some things can change very quickly if you sit through whatever you decide to do in the future. So for me, if somebody offers me a position in a company or a job, or if they want to, buy into my company or whatever it is, I'll sit down and I'll close my eyes and see that day with that person, or that week or that month, and see what happens. So really what I'm hearing, Peter, is visualization is a great gift that you hold inside. So whatever you decide to do in the future, sit down, visualize it, and you'll find that you'll walk a beautiful path. Even though all paths are beautiful, it's nice to see and visualize it, because you will live the visualization that you see, because it's given to you by the spirit world. As a human being, there is a lot of balance. I see a lot of balance. As a kindred soul, I see trust, a huge amount of trust. So you are a trustworthy soul. And I see that it does not matter what you see, you still believe in humanity. even if it's suffering and bad things, you still see the good in people. And that's what makes you beautiful. So the balance which is within you is beautiful. So, yeah, I have nothing negative at all to say, only that you are an amazing soul. Keep shining bright. Um, as I see the energy around you, as I just look at you from above, I see that you create amazing energy from your mind. So your mind is a wonderful, useful tool, but your consciousness is even stronger. So the two balance well and work well together. So you will live a healthy, long life, and you will not have Alzheimer's. You will not have any kind of issues with your mind, because you are doing all that you need to do to have a healthy mind, body, and spirit. So well done. Keep doing what you're doing. It's beautiful. Okay, I like Bumblebee Jasper. So, Bumblebee, we like bumblebees. Let's see what we see for Bumblebee. Well, there was the first card I got when I did a reading for this year was when all around us goes a little bit crazy, when things seem to be not real, when disaster and chaos happens, you still shine bright. So there is something wonderful about that. We're in January, February, March, April, May. May is a good month for you. I don't know why, but it seems as though things will appear to be easy. So when you feel that maybe it's a little bit challenging, I can't go there, I can't do that, things will appear that you will go there and you will do that. So you will find that come the next 5 months, you will get stronger in power, your own power, and you'll realize that deep within you, you can master everything and you can create anything. And the more you start to find this inner power, the more your world will be created. It's a bit like the Matrix. You change whatever you want and you do it. So it looks like your energy is becoming stronger and your path has great meaning. Great meaning. So don't ever think to yourself that you haven't got meaning, because you have. That meaning might not have come yet, or it might have gone, but there is something very special coming your way, very powerful in so many ways. The father figure shines above and around you. So that could be anybody in the spirit world, but it feels like the message comes from the spirit world by way of, we are here, we're protecting you, we're watching you, we love you, and we really, really care. So you're loved. You're loved and you are protected. So this is a good year. I see 5 again. So 5 is a lucky number for you and it looks a good number. Just on a side note, if anybody comes to you with something that feels like you might have to sell your soul, this is a test. And that test will be up to you whether you win the test, whether you conquer that test, or whether you fall. Obviously, listening to your consciousness, listening to the true spirit that lies within will always guide you. And if you feel something is wrong and something doesn't feel right, I would suggest you trust that feeling, because the stronger ones are the ones who walk away from anybody who tries to bribe us or tries to, dangle gold and all that in front of our eyes. So be aware of that. But you are protected. Lovely soul. Bumblebee. Okay. Wow. Oh, there's a lot of comments. I'm just trying to scroll down to the last one. It keeps going up so fast. Okay. I would love a reading from you. Thank you so much. It's an honor. So, so the first thing I get is a clearing of the mind, to make yourself not only see more clearer this year, but also to clear the mind of stress and any heaviness that has happened over maybe the past 4 years, something like that. So sometimes, without even realizing, we can carry energy of stress, and sometimes it can carry in the mind. And eventually, we can start getting issues in the mind with eyes. It could be headaches. It could be anything. But to clear the mind, what I hear, what I'm seeing is would be wonderful to clear the mind in ways of a holiday, so you're not worrying or thinking about others or people that you have to take care of and look after in your life, and to really focus on clearing the mind so it becomes a temple. So there are certain things you can use, oils, incense, and I would focus fully on the mind. Today I've rubbed golden relief on my head and here, but you can go to a local store and get some lovely natural healing oils and start to use it above, and so as above, so below, so it will clean the rest of your body. So that is something that I would feel deeply. So on a heart level, sometimes we protect ourselves so much that we don't really expand because we're fear of what other people do and say, and our fear of the future and what's going to happen because I can't see. There is a clear feeling that I get that when there's a call from your consciousness, as I hear it, I can hear your consciousness calling for help. And there may be nothing wrong with you. You might be fantastic, but your consciousness is saying, break free, be free. So I not often see it as a wall that we create inside our heart to protect ourselves. So by doing the little things like saying, for the next 2 weeks, I am not going to stop anybody from entering my life. I'm not going to push anybody away. I'm not going to protect myself. I'm just going to let you guys take care of me for 2 weeks. And I'm just going to be open. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to do things. I'm not going to fear anything that I choose to do in these next 2 weeks. By doing that, number 5 is a lucky number as well. So this is connected to this. So if you free yourself from here, you'll free yourself from here. So they're just 2 little things that equal the same healing process on your journey. And you've got a lovely journey ahead. So don't be pulled down into the negative. Stay away from anything negative from this moment on for the next 2 weeks, and really start to dance. Get up, put some music on and start to dance like you did do. Start to enjoy your life like you did as a child. Just try and find the moments of enjoyment and fun, and maybe start to go out with people, do something that opens your heart and your mind to a new way of life that is really the life that you are and you deserve. On a final note, sometimes we are weighed down by pressures and, juggling our way in life. All I say is this: your life will change from this moment on, and magic will come into your life, and you will start to see beautiful things appear. You will start to receive messages. You will start to receive signs. You will start to feel what you always felt. But sometimes we're so weighed down with other things that we don't see them. So now more miracles, more joy, more, and the word opportunity keeps coming up all the time. So this is a great time for opportunity. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So these are the months. Enjoy them and get ready for some beautiful moments coming your way. Beautiful soul. Okay. Spiritual warrior. Let's see. Spiritual strengthening. It seems as though that you're on a path to conquer the journey that you're on, but somehow we forget, and sometimes we're on it, and then sometimes we forget. So it seems as though what I'm looking at is sometimes you're in the forest and sometimes you're on top of a mountain. So this is the highs and lows. I've got quite a heavy headache and my right eye is hurting a little bit. So don't ever push your eyes in when you're rubbing your eyes. Strengthen your eyes by way of seeing the most beautiful things, the sun, if possible. Yeah, the sun would be good for you. I don't know if you're in the sun, but I'd be sun chasing. The energy around you, I see green, but I also see the blue. So that normally tells me that you're a free spirit. It normally tells me that you are walking a path that you really want to feel peace, but you still want to enjoy life and its journey. There is no such thing as death in this world, and the spirit world walks beside you, so you are loved. Autumn is a beautiful time of year for you, and I also see the rebirth of your life. So this is a good beginning. It's a good start. I see the number 8. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Come August, there's going to be a new energy, a new life and rebirth, a beautiful path, but it starts now. So everything that you're building on a spiritual level is growing, and all the things that hurt you or were challenging will wash away in these next coming months. So even though it's a difficult year, it's actually building up to a fantastic year for you. That's what I feel. So B is being shown to me. So B. So as a letter, just bear in mind B is a good letter. Speak your truth. Always speak your truth. And you shine really, really bright. Really bright. I see nothing but strength and healing in these next months coming, especially the 8th month. So August is going to be a really special month. So work towards it, and don't let anybody stop you along your journey. Don't ever let anybody tell you no. Just stay away from anybody who says no. It should be yes from this moment on. Well done, beautiful soul. Keep going. Right. I'm going to kind of leave it there, and no more reading, but I am going to say thank you for being here. I just wanted to see how this would work and how it would feel. Kind of a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit, but not too bad. It wasn't too bad, just easing in a little bit. And for the membership site, I think I'm going to feel a little bit different because we're safer there. Sometimes, you just want to create something lovely, and that's all, but safe, a safe environment. Because when you're in a safe environment, means that everybody who's there is actually there for the same reasons. That's why I love circle nights, because everybody comes for the same reason: healing, uplifting, joy, cleansing, all the right things. But then when you're out in the open public, you're getting people coming from anywhere. They're liars, cheats, hustlers. You've probably got people on here maybe trying to find out who everybody is so they can manipulate you. If anybody offers you anything for nothing, right, just be careful, okay? I'm a little bit different than most people. But then just be careful, because there's false accounts. So just be careful. I do want to leave you on a couple of things, and that is, I'm just going to close my eyes and then press it. Right. Okay. So, Martina, you've been given a gift from Spirit. So that gift is, it feels like a nice Tektite. I see a Tektite as soon as I saw, and it's not a wearing Tektite, it's a holding Tektite. So, and I also saw the awakening oil. and the pack, a second edition of the angel cards. So I'm just going to write your name down here. M-A-R Marina. Okay, so if you don't mind getting in touch with the girls at the office, and that is my name, Mark Bajerski, and then at gmail.com, and just tell them that you're a prize winner for tonight. So I've written it down here, and I'll take that into the office tomorrow, and we'll send that to you as a gift. Okay, Shelley's life. Okay, so I see the 3, so that's normally a trio. So trio will be good for you. Also, I feel blue again, so it's first edition. First edition angel cards. There's 2 here. Sacred oil. And the other one, show me again. It's MOLDAVITE. MOLDAVITE oil. Okay, so that's Shelley Z Life. You please also contact info@markbajerski.com and say, hey, I was a lucky winner on there. 2. And we'll do one more. Melanie. I see a pink crystal and it looks like petalite. So you're going to get a pink. You're going to get a pink petalite, and the oil I see is golden heart. Beautiful oil. A nice book to complement that is From My Heart to Yours book. My pen's run out. And it's okay. Right, for all you guys, Mark Bajerski at info.com. Is it Mark Bajerski at info? Sorry, guys, it's Mark Bajerski at info.com. I said gmail.com. No, it's Mark Bajerski at info.com. Let me type it down. B-A-J-E-R-S. Mark Bajerski. No, it's not even that. It's because I'm tuning and channeling. I can't work with both my brain or my consciousness. Hang on. Info at .com. Right. Yeah, guys, I've posted it. Sorry about that. Right. It's info@markbajerski.com. Oh, okay. Shut up, Mark. Okay. A message for everybody else who has not had a message. This is for everybody. This is an open, beautiful message, even for the ones who had a message. Your message tonight, before I leave, for all you beautiful souls, is this. The mind can destroy our path, our life, our worth. Our mind can be the disaster of all that we create. I see your chains breaking free. I see the repetitive mind slipping away. I see from darkness to light. I keep seeing the parrot, so it's time to stop parroting. It's time for us all to stop looking at the negative. It is time to change the things that we constantly do to keep us where we are. Stand back and look at your life and ask yourself, why is it that you keep doing the same thing? For that is what keeps us still. This is the darkness's trick. The rabbit goes down the same route every day. Therefore, it's easy to catch the rabbit. The rabbit never sees anything other than the same path every day. It is time for us to step back and say, what is it I do every day that is the same thing? And then change that. So today, we're being told to change our routine to something completely new. Try something different. Shake yourself off of the old and bring in something new. And with that, the spirit world will help you clear the pain, the suffering, those that mistreat us, make us feel bad, the fear that we hold of other people and our future. It is time to change all of that. So we are the lucky ones, and we are the ones to change our world. Connect with those like-minded people, and your number is 8, for it is the infinite, for you are infinite, and you are powerful, more than you ever could imagine. Use the power that lies within and become the healer, the connector to the spirit world. For your family and spirit are around, and there are many, and they will always protect you and always walk with you, and they are always there. It's time to start becoming more connected to our spirit world. And if you are here and you are listening, it is that it's your moment to become more connected to our family, who guide us and care for us, and who most of all love us so much. They're proud of you. I'm wishing you a lovely evening. Thank you for being here tonight. So thank you so much. Bye, guys. Till next time. And hopefully, when we create this membership site, this is the kind of work we're going to do, but a lot deeper. Take care. Till tomorrow.